stand down situations that you're just not going to win against Fnatic.
Yeah, it turned into a lot of clutch play. And again, it's like you said, the post-plant positionings and things like that. If you enable Fnatic to allow them to get into these bomb sites and take control, then it's just not going to turn out very well for you. But right now, Liquid doing well so far in the knife round. And looks like they are going to be able to take this one. So you expect to see them. They started off on the T side of Cash yesterday against Conquest. Do you expect to see the same thing again here?
Did they pick starting T side?
They did.
They did? I didn't catch that when we were watching it.
Yep.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess they could. I wouldn't expect it to. But I'm honestly, I don't even think it's going to matter. I mean, they had some pretty weak situations on both sides of the map yesterday. So Fnatic, I think, is just going to have their way, and you know, Fnatic doesn't care which side they start on.
Oh no.
I mean, I was watching the two teams like chat with each other, and they usually messing around, having a good time, talking to each other during warm up, and like just mid conversation, Flusha just drops. You guys are going to be our piñata. I mean, these guys are just ready to go.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of seriousness in that joke as well.
Yeah, it's, for the sake of the argument, it's not really so much a joke as it is just a sad truth.
Yeah.
So,
and they do start on the T side.
Yeah, so Liquid is going to go T side to start this one off. Nitro, Adren, Hiko, Fugly, and Elige going to be trying to battle this one out against Crims, Olafmeister, Flusha, Dennis, and Creamy JW.
Yeah, good for JW. Don't know why he would subject himself to this torture, but
I don't know either.
I'm cool with it.
So we are going to be seeing this one. They're going to fan out here. And look at this presence on the A bomb site. They're going very aggressive on B on the Fnatic side. They're going to push on out. And Fugly's actually going to meet his demise. And Olafmeister, tap, 2 kills.
Yeah, usually it's like, let's set the tone on the T side. And Fnatic's like, let's just play 2 T sides. Let's just push up and wreck everyone. So, I mean, there it is. Flusha as well. Adren's just jumping in the air. And Hiko gets one. I mean, this is the clutch master, but this is just too much for him, I think. 4 Fnatic members, all he can really do is get this bomb planted. That's what he's going for, and he is going to get it down just in time, so a little bit of a silver lining in that steamroll of a pistol round.
Yeah, he's just going to be taking a relaxed pose there in the backside of that site as JW cleans him up, gets the defuse as well. 1-0 for Fnatic, and it's actually, was that a team ace? That was actually a team ace there for the Fnatic side. So very interesting. Just that aggressive push. We see this a lot of times nowadays on the CT side of Cash. Teams in the pistol round like to push out B, get that early information, get that early gunfight, come out on top most of the time, or they can fall back and revamp their strategy over towards A if they don't see anybody there because, all right, they're not coming towards B quick. We could just go all the way back over towards A, stack our players over there, and just take the aim battles in a wide open bomb site.
Yeah, there is that lean over towards the B side. The question's always, are you guys, as the CT's going to push up through it and try and flank quickly, or are they just going to stay and stack the bomb site and hope that Liquid, the terrorist team, is just going to run into it? But, I mean, they take the fight to Liquid there, and it is very, very effective. And some SMGs bought up Crims as the UMP, Flusha with the P90. Sean actually called Flusha the best P90 player in the world. And Liquid right now is lining up for an A hit right now, just a typical A hit. They have all the smokes they need. They have Tech 9 and armor and everything, so they could do some damage, but it's going to be Dennis and Crims with the initial defense.
Yeah, and one thing to actually note, yesterday, 5 out of the 6 pistol rounds, Liquid lost in that BO3 to Conquest. Starting off good, though. Nitro's going to be able to find Dennis back there by NBK on the fence, and that's going to be a nice little bit of an opening here. The smokes come out, so they should be able to get a bomb plant, and they're going to spam away through the smoke. Good damage down onto JW. He does pick up Hiko, so the 1-for-1 trade comes out, but the bomb plant is good. Olafmeister actually, I think he got dinked or naded down to 10 HP, so this is really kind of a scary situation now for Fnatic to be in, especially with Nitro here at quad. He's going to find one. Elige takes down Flusha, and it's all been turned on its head. This looks like a round now for Liquid to lose, and at this point, Fnatic should just fall back and hang on to their rifles, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. Yeah,
nice round for Team Liquid, and that's a good sign that Nitro just barreling through that smoke with the Tech 9 gets the opening kill. Having him be that aggressive, not being scared of going up against Fnatic. This is the team and the map that he really made a name for himself at the end of last year. This was the matchup, this was the map. So, good stuff for Nitro to start things out like that, and they just, go right back at Fnatic. So not deterred at all by just getting demolished in the pistol round, and they go right back, and I mean, they crush Fnatic in that eco, or in the force buy.
Yeah, and that was a big thing, and now you can see actually that economy, how it's switched over. They're going to be able to pick up 2 AKs. They stay on a Tech 9, but they've got the P90 and the M4A1S. They're going to buy up armor here on the CT side. They actually go all in here. They're going to pick up a couple of CZ75s and another FAMAS to go along with those 2 rifles that they salvaged from the last round. So this is a pretty big round early on in this matchup, because if Liquid can keep the money down from Fnatic, they're going to be able to start stringing rounds together and have a pretty successful T side here on Cash.
Well, the danger now is they can't lose too much of these CZs. I mean, these are so dangerous on Dennis and Flusha. And right now, Liquid, I mean, good for them. They have full mid control as well. So They're starting to posture like they're going to hit this B bomb site, and fnatic seems to feel that. They have 3 members at the site for the defense, and still no commit from Team Liquid whatsoever. It's just Fugly looking for any kind of aggression. About 1 minute left in the round, and Liquid, they have the map presence. They just don't know where they want to go quite yet.
Yeah, still they've got mid control dealt with, though, here on the terrorist side. So they've got 3 players pushed out mid. One over here by Catbox. That's going to be Adren kind of leading the push here with just the Tech 9, which is good to scout out some of that information, try to lay out some of that early damage because that pistol is so strong. He's actually going to get dinked and taken down, though, and that's that CZ75 from Dennis that you were talking about, how lethal that could be. Now they're going to push on in, but it's going to be JW to find one. Nitro trades it back, but Olaf Meister's there, takes down Elish. Now they've only got one to deal with in the backside of this B bomb site, but it's Flusha with the CZ. Nitro's going to be able to deal with him, takes him down. It's a 2v3. They should be able to get the bomb plant as well, but the flank is coming out. This is dangerous, and Hiko goes for 2 back-to-back. How did he hit that shot on Olaf Meister? That was insane.
Yeah, that was incredible stuff, just what Hiko is known for. Now in another tough situation. He's managed it well so far. Crims does have a kit, though, so he is going to go for this one. Very low are the Liquid players, and Hiko just playing a very solid off angle. Crims, he's going to look for it, but he crouches underneath it, but there's Nitro with the Tech 9. Nice setup, nice teamwork between Nitro and Hiko there at the end to clean out that scary, scary round.
Yeah, 3 for Nitro that round, 2 for Hiko. That was an absolutely sick 180 to take down Olaf Meister. That might have actually been the round if Olaf Meister was able to drop down behind Generator, and he could have probably taken down Nitro, started that defuse with the defense from his teammate Crims coming in from that B main from CT's side. So great job from them, and that's going to put fnatic on the save. And this is the exact start that Liquid wants. Now, obviously not the most ideal because they lost the pistol round, but getting that eco round in the second round, and they should be able to get up to a 3-1 scoreline before all said and done, as you can see the frags start to rain in.
Still, though, I mean, 2 kills and Liquid playing this smart, not committing anywhere whatsoever, just staying far back, waiting for any kind of information play out of the remaining fnatic members, and it's going to be Olaf who's pushing up, pushing past Nitro, who's in the vents. Eventually to be a B hit, he's actually going to encounter Fugly, who sprays him down, so this is looking like it's going to be an easy round for Team Liquid, and good on them for keeping 5 members alive. Don't want to lose too many guns, don't want to force any rebuys in a situation where you don't have to. And there's the peek from Dennis, he also falls.
Yeah, and it's like you said, I mean, obviously they want to start stacking up as much money as they can going into these rifle rounds to, you know, if they lose, to be able to continue to rebuy and maybe put the op into Dren's hands. But his rifles were very, very strong yesterday against Conquest, particularly on this map and also on Overpass. And he's starting off pretty well so far, but right now it's been the Nitro and Hiko show. They've been laying it down, and you can take a look. 7-1 for Nitro, 3-2. I mean, Adren's yet to get on the board, but he hasn't had to do anything yet. It's a 3-1 lead that they have going on, and it's coming on the back of Nitro already stepping up with 7 big kills, and the impact of those kills has been huge. Yeah,
still very, very early on in this matchup, and look at fnatic. They do buy into this round. They have no kits, light on the head armor. They have 5 smokes to work with, but after that, they're going to start running very low on grenades. And Liquid, all 5 grouped up over towards the boost box. It looks like Adren is up. Nitro is going to work his way out as well as Elish. They have the wall of smokes in mid. And Elish, he's going to push through, but he has the bomb and he's alone. Fortunately, there's the cover out. No kills going either way, no information gathered, and Nitro is going to take the advantage. He's going to press right up highway.
Yeah, this is big. They might actually be able to catch the back. That flashbang around the corner. JW's completely blinded, but Dennis and Olaf Meister go back. 4 big frags for them, and it's going to be Hiko 1 versus 3. He's been able to take down one. That was Dennis out of the picture. It's Olaf Meister and Flusha left to contend with. He's got to go back on the highway and get this bomb. He's going to be able to do that, but he is going to be getting flanked from A main. He's got one over by truck side as well to contend with. We're going to see him try to work his way in. He's planting relatively safe here, so he's not going to get peeked from either side, and we'll see if he can isolate these 1v1s, because fnatic, one of the things that they are so good at is going for these trade frags. And if he can get Flusha right here, right now, then he's going to be able to find this last kill onto Olaf Meister, most likely. He's going for the spray, and Flusha shuts him down, and that will be fnatic picking up the first full gun round.
Yeah, Hiko couldn't get a good read on where Olaf Meister was. Didn't want to commit too much to that one-on-one. He knew one player was going to be a truck. But still, getting the plant down, very nicely done. That hit almost works out, but yeah, like you said, Olaf Meister, Dennis, they each get 2 kills in the round. Nitro here, if he gets that kill a little bit quicker, he might be able to adjust and help out for that A hit. Unfortunately, not able to do anything, so fnatic gets that gun round. Now they can stabilize just a little bit. They have a couple kits now. You see JW with the Molotov as well. But with that plant, it's going to be another buy for Team Liquid. They actually have pretty good money. They'll be able to buy in the next round as well.
And one of the things that I noticed when that A hit came in with that push-up highway, there was a player in Z that, oh, that nade actually. That hits JW very, very hard. He's down to 54 to start. But Dennis actually switched his position and moved up to where the boost box are right outside of A main. That's how he got 2 of those kills. He was able to find one coming out from A main and the player Nitro coming up from highway. So nice awareness from him to actually change up his position. But Elige going to open things up, and that's the entry fragging power. These are the guys who we need to see step up between Nitro and Elige. And Nitro finds 2 more in that bomb site. I don't even know how he found both of those that fast. Were they both over by forklift? Because that was just back-to-back headshots in an instant.
Yeah, well, okay there. I mean, this is the beautiful side from Team Liquid. That's the power of this team. That's what it's geared for, is those entries. And look at Nitro and Elige. They're the 2 that they need to step up. We talk about it all the time. 3 kills for them this round, and it's just an automatic call to save for the remaining Fnatic members. They just get cleaned out of that A site. So Liquid is going to punch right back, and there's Olofmeister getting an exit kill, trying to keep the money as low as possible on the Liquid side.
Yeah, but the big thing here is with that round trade that Fnatic won, obviously they want to hang on to these rifles as much as possible for their side, because they're going to be on pistols again for the rest of them unless they decide to force up and go with some FAMASs. So this is actually really nice from Liquid. Now they know that they've got a player cornered here, and Hiko's actually going to take that advantage and find Flusha. Olofmeister here in mid. Elige is coming around the side, and Elige actually finds it, so they save nothing into the next round. And a look at their economy, they are all sitting around $2,000 to start this round out, so it's going to be a full save from Fnatic. This is a great opportunity for Liquid.
Yeah, they've got to widen the gap here with some really solid wins in these anti-ecos, because Fnatic being reset a little bit harsh, not able to get anything going early on. So good stuff from Team Liquid so far. Started off with, you know, they're getting mid-control pretty easy. I would expect Fnatic at some point, maybe they're waiting to be able to afford some Molotovs, but get some kind of mid-control, because Liquid is doing a lot based off that. But it seems like whenever they're going towards the B bomb site, they grab that mid-control first. So that might be something that Fnatic can read. When they don't have mid-control, when they don't put up those wall smokes and move out, it's usually some kind of an A execute with mass amounts of players over in A main.
And you can see Hiko, pretty conventional spot for him. He's going to be over there at the squeaky door, just laying that spam down, trying to find that early damage. And we saw a little bit of a gunfight outside of the B bomb site as well. I believe that was Dennis pushed up outside, or Olofmeister pushed up outside. And you can see Fugly playing all the way back in terrorist spawn. And they had a little bit of an aim battle there, but not a lot of damage being dealt between the 2 of them. The only damage really to speak of right now is on Fugly down to 95, so maybe a rogue USP bullet through a wall may have found him in the big toe. But Flusha actually going to take the first big hit of damage. He's down to 38 HP, but right now we're seeing, again, mid-control being executed here from Team Liquid.
Yeah, it's a gamble, though, from Fnatic. They had the idea that maybe Liquid was going to hit over towards the B bomb site. They wrote two members over, Dennis and JW, but they're completely out of position. So Liquid's going to stroll up an A. Nitro's going to be the first one up. Gets that first kill on a Flush, and there's a Dread on a Crims as well. Nitro even going for more long range. There's one close up on the left. Are they going to be prepared for that?
They actually both fall off it, but Nitro goes back and double checks. And he finds Dennis. It's all down to Olofmeister here, 1v5. And again, not losing any weapons in the anti-eco round, Team Liquid. They're going to start to really build up that economy, because the last couple of rounds that they've won, they've had 3 or more players alive. 3 rounds ago, actually, they kept all 5 of them alive. And, you know, that was right before Fnatic was able to win that gun round. So they've got a lot of money moving forward here. And the last one to deal with is Olofmeister. But look at this. They're doing exactly what you always try to harp on. Exit as a team. Don't give anything away. Yeah,
Bob's planning for him. No reason to go chasing down Olofmeister. So, yeah, very well done by them. But he's going to sneak up behind him. Nitro, ever aware. 3 kills for him on the round. Really, really good stuff. And Team Liquid, I mean, they're negating a lot of the skill on this Fnatic team just because of, you know, the economy keeps getting reset. You know, we haven't seen any ops out in the hands of JW or Olaf or anyone, which on this map, you can see those double op setups get very effective. Flush is going to be on a P90, but on top of that, it's just very light on utility. There's not a lot of options available for Fnatic for some of the different setups that they can run.
Well, it's like you said, they don't have any incendiary grenades, so they're not going to be able to molly boost. They're not going to be able to molly squeaky door if there's an A hit coming out. They're just trying to get pushed up here in middle to try to take a little bit more control, but this time, it doesn't look like it's going to be a play for mid control. It looks like it's just going to be a brunt force tactic towards A, and they've only got 1 player defending it from all the way back at truck side. So this is basically a retake on the A bomb site, and they're going to try to take these aim tools later on in the round. I don't see it working out with the way that Nitro has been entering. He's 13-3 right now. He's having an absolute monster start to this half, and with the way that he's playing, I don't see Fnatic stopping him at that A bomb site.
Well, the tough part about that, too, is there's no chance for an entry. So, I mean, that's not bad. They're playing retake completely. This is a read that they're expecting Team Liquid to go towards B, hoping they were going to do that kind of mid-control. That was the switch. They pushed Dennis up. They have JW there to contest as well. So they want Liquid to fall back into this. And you can see, despite being very, very passive, like this default that's set up just to prevent any pushes, Liquid has no idea what kind of a setup Fnatic is running.
There you go, though. Alicia's going to go down. JW finds Fugly in mid as well, so that's going to prompt that push towards the A bomb site. And it's going to be Krims, and through the smoke, he finds Adren. It's down to just Nitro and Hiko, but in this situation, they're kind of the ones that you want to have alive, but now it's just going to be all down to Hiko. He's going to find some heavy damage there onto Krims at the backside of Truck. He's going to at least try to get this bomb plant. Olafmeister pushing on in. Olafmeister throws away his life, but Hiko's there, or pardon me, Flushes there for the trade, and fnatic are going to be able to put another round on the board, but now they've got to start stringing them together because another reset is going to be very painful for them.
Yeah, but this is the thing. That's kind of the tough part. Your Team Liquid, and yeah, everything's going great, but you can't let fnatic get around where they have 4 members like that when they haven't stabilized their economy. Even if fnatic loses with 4 members alive, they're going to be able to buy again. So that's kind of the scary part. A really nice win out of fnatic there. They even upgrade a lot of the FAMASs and the P90s into AKs. Now they have some Molotovs. Now they have 4 kits. They've got smokes as well. This opens up the playbook, and look at this over in the B bomb site, actually. Flush is going for a boost over towards, to peer over towards Sunroom. Might be able to catch someone off, but once again, Dennis and JW are going to man up in middle.
It's really scary because Fugly's going to go for the peak, and he actually loses his life, so that stack pays off. Good read from fnatic, and they get that early man advantage. It comes 20 seconds into the start of this round, so really nice.
They're essentially saying, we're going to play retake on this A-bomb site. We're not going to give Nitro and Elige to just blow up our defense like they have. If you guys go towards the B-bomb site, you're going to run into 4 members. Now even Olafmeister is taking advantage to go for this flank. Elige makes his way out mid. There's a wall of smokes, but there's so many members of fnatic over here. No matter where Team Liquid goes in this half of the map, it's going to be a trouble.
Oh, nice from Nitro, though. He finds Dennis through the smoke, but the big problem for him, like you said, is Olafmeister is pushed up towards terrorist spawn outside of the B-bomb site. If they decide to double back and go towards B, he is just going to have himself a field day with these players, but they've gotten Vince control now, so if they want to do anything, it could be a split. And Nitro, again, just destroys JW.
Yeah, this guy's nuts. And he's having one hell of a game so far, so really good stuff for Team Liquid. In that regard, they're even clearing all their corners, but yeah, Olafmeister is like the insurance policy right now, right? Like he sees there's no one here, he sees one person. Wow, that's Nitro, but he's gonna win it anyways.
Wow!
Nitro just having himself a game right now, and he's gonna go for more. He's got a 4 kill, can't get the 5th, but it's just down to Krims, and Nitro has decimated everybody.
4 kills this round. I think he was at 13 before this, and they actually go back around to the A-bomb site for the plant, so Krims has absolutely no idea what read this is right now. There's no chance that he can go for this, and it's just going to be a matter of hanging on to this M4, but Nitro, what the hell was that? He just checks the back box outside of the B-bomb site, and Olafmeister's just like, all right, I've got this guy dead to rights. Sorry, no you don't. I'm Nitro. I'm just going to take your head off real fast. And he's sitting at 17-5. This is the Nitro show right now.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. This is the kind of individual performance that kind of throws all analysis out the window, because it's just, you know, we've seen him reach these levels before against this team, like I mentioned before when this started, and really, really good stuff. And that's the thing. That's helping his team so much. I mean, you can see no one else is really even has to put any work in. Now, at some point, someone else is going to have to step up and, you know, be his second player. But this is the thing. Impact plays, because they're down a man. He equalizes it there. He gives them that shot, which is amazing. Denies information, and then that's just smart. Just clears his corner, goes for one more. Would have been great for him to get that ace.
That would have been insane.
One-man army that round.
But the big thing about it right now, too, is if you look at the combined total of all the frags on fnatic, they're just barely over Nitro's frag total. You've got, what is that, 15, 19, 23 kills total for the entirety of fnatic, and you have 17 on Nitro. He is a one-man wrecking crew right now, a one-man highlight reel. This guy is having a hell of a match to start this one off. But, adversely, if he wasn't performing that well, this would be completely different.
Krims has an M4 still, and JW could have bought one. This is, I think fnatic here is just saying, all right, you know, we're at the point now where we haven't been able to get anything going, haven't been able to string rounds together. We're going to save up for some AWPs. Another kill for Nitro. Now the A-hit is on. He's going to get a second into the bomb site. fnatic not able to slow him down whatsoever. They only have pistols over there. You know, he did take out Krims, but look at this coming in. They have equalized a couple things down to a 3-on-2. Dennis has got to make a play with the M4, but Adren's there to back up the team, and that's a 7th round for Team Liquid.
And again, Nitro's on 19 kills now. The closest on his team is Hiko, and I kind of talked about how it was going to be the Hiko and Nitro show, but Nitro has just been running away with this one. 7 kills for Hiko. The rest of the team is at 4, 4, and 3 respectively, but this is why they went for that save. JW, this is the first time that we've seen the AWP in the hands of the CT side of fnatic. This could be a little bit of a game changer because they haven't had that ability to take those ranged battles. Now they're going to go for the smokes in mid, and they're going to play aggressively here on the CT side, but Nitro, he barrels out mid. He can't figure out which one he wants to shoot at first. and it's going to be JW and Dennis to shut down the mid pressure here from the terrorist side of Liquid, and they get 3 kills with no trade. Olafmeister in the backside of Checkers getting a little bit of pressure here from Fugly, but he's going to be able to get himself out of dodge, and no refrags here from the terrorist side, so this is a good looking round for Fnatic.
Fnatic's been around the same defensive setup for like since 5 rounds now. So, on every gun round they're playing, Crims is going to play at the truck. They're just doing a retake at the A bomb site. They want to stop this mid presence from Team Liquid. And that round, yeah, the op from JW just slows everything down. It catches them off guard. Nitro can't get anything going. So now it's Team Liquid's turn. They have to adjust something. They're going to have to figure out how do they want to neutralize this AWP, because that's going to be the real issue. This is the thing that can help Fnatic back into it, because like we've always talked about, Liquid without a strong op, they can't just duel them. They have to get a little bit creative. They have to tactically neutralize them. But it's JW. How do you tactically neutralize JW?
That's a good question, because the man is just all over the map at all times of the round. It's absolutely a treat to actually watch him do that. And actually, Flusha kind of chokes a little bit on that, and Hiko picks up too. JW is going to be able to go back in, but they're at least trying to make this a little bit expensive here for the CT side of Fnatic. It's going to be 5 HP for Hiko. He has picked up 2 kills this round, but he's going up against 3, and there's only 15 seconds left to work with, and he's getting flanked out here in mid. Olafmeister is going to be able to finish that one off, so a 4th round for Fnatic. But Team Liquid with 7, where do you become comfortable, at least on this terrorist side?
You don't. Not against Fnatic. You don't feel comfortable at any moment. You never take your foot off the gas. Here's the thing, though. Fnatic, they haven't been able to string 2 rounds together this entire half. They've been reset, including pistol round. They've been reset 3 times now. This would be the 4th if Liquid can pull it off. And because that was such a strained buy, the economy's brought really low for Fnatic, even just trying to upgrade and add more grenades to the arsenal. Once again, same setup. Fnatic hasn't changed anything. Now that they have the AWP, it's like, all right, come at us. And Liquid, I mean, this is going to be a very fast-paced bully into the A bomb site. Here comes the execution. Crims from far back. The smoke isn't deployed. He has a lot of damage to Nitro, down to 6 HP. Elige at half health as well.
Yeah, but they've given up that A control, and again, like you talked about, they're going to be going for this retake on the A bomb site. You can see they've got a flank coming around from A main. The other 3 are basically sitting there on highway with Crims at truck, and these post-plant positions are going to be really, really strong. They plant for A main. They've got 2 players over there. There's one watching the flank. That's Fugly that takes down Olaf. That's a big kill right there. Now, he does take a boatload of damage. He's down to 16 HP himself, but you've still got 3 players that are relatively healthy here on the terrorist side. They're going to spot JW, so he's going to fall. The push comes into the site, but it's Dennis to pick up 2, but they've still got to deal with Hiko and Squeaky and 2 in A main.
This is a really bad post play. The bomb's not visible for anyone. They had to plan it safe. And Fnatic, they're going to get away with it. Just the kit. All of Team Liquid, once the 2 members in the bomb site go down, there's 2 in A main, there's 1 in door, and it's, they can't see the bomb. I don't know if that was communicated or miscommunication. That was probably planned to be a plant for A main, but just the pressure that Fnatic had on the retake prevented that from going down. So they get away with 1, but still, they lose all 5 members, so money is still a big issue. JW's back on the op, but he's got no armor. So this is a much stronger buy for Team Liquid, despite losing 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and again, that bomb plant definitely doesn't hurt the cause whatsoever as far as keeping that money in their favor. So we're going to see that full AK buy. And again, Adren shying away from the op here on the terrorist side, because these fast executions have been so good from Liquid's side so far in this matchup. FAMAS on Olafmeister, so obviously not the most ideal setup for him to go into this round. And he's been playing pretty much solo B the entire time, and there hasn't really been too much of a test over towards that B bomb site, with the exception of that 1 eco round that Fnatic had. And now you see Flusha, he's in trouble. He goes down. Nitro again opening up things. He's going to go for another one. Dennis Meister down on catwalk, and now it's going to be JW here in Z connector. They're going to rotate over towards B, but Olafmeister can't make it happen with the FAMAS. He goes down. Fugly finds that kill, and now the push comes around. JW tucked away here in the corner outside of there. He's going to try to flash his way out, but it's Nitro again. That's a 3rd kill on the round for him. The guy is an absolute animal right now, and it's all up to Crims in a 1v4, and he's going to have to fall back and try to save, but Adren is there to sweep him under the rug. An 8th round on the board now for Liquid. Yeah, okay, 23 and 8.
Well, he's doing... Yep, he's incredible right now. But this is also the thing, like, you could see Flusha there running through the Team Liquid wall of smokes, trying to make a play coming over the top. And still, like, Olaf's been alone at the B bomb site. Why not just rotate to help him? So getting a little bit antsy is Fnatic, it seems like, under the pressure that Team Liquid is applying. And that time, Nitro had the benefit of just getting 1 easy kill onto Flusha coming through the smoke and just rolling with it.
And he's trying to go for the spam through, but they're going for the reverse boost right now, and Alicia's really got to watch himself on this one. He should be able to spot this if he does jump up here. He's right on the cusp of seeing JW boosted up on the backside of White Box, and JW does take the peek here. Alicia surely is going to just obliterate him off the map, but with JW holding the way that he is, he might not take this fight in the near future. They actually go for a boost up here in the A bomb site as well on the Fnatic side, but the hit very slow this time. I think they sensed that they'd done enough economical damage. I mean, they got 10 kills in the last 2 rounds onto Fnatic, so they're going to be forced up onto a save, but it's JW to drop off of the boost box. He does find a Dren, and he does find an AWP, actually, so that's actually a really nice find.
Oh my god, this is going to do it. Look at Fnatic, everyone rotating towards this B bomb site because JW has cleared out A main. 5 members of Fnatic are going to be here for this hit. Liquid in a lot of trouble. They need something. Nitro's going to get the first one. He opens things up, but there's still 2 more to deal with. He gets a second, 1 more to the left. Is he going to clear it? And he's not going to. Spamming through the smoke, and he doesn't get found. Fugly bails him out, down to a 2-on-2 now. And this is hectic as Liquid tries to break into the bomb site.
Yeah, but that they re-smoked the CT spawn. That's a good find. Dennis coming around the corner. He's going to lose his life to Fugly and spam through the smoke. Hiko finds JW, so somehow they get out of that situation, and it comes on the back of, again, 2 big entry frags from Nitro.
Yeah, what a good read, though, from Fnatic. That very easily could have turned into their favor, but still not able to get it. They had everything. Well, they had a full buy that round, essentially. I mean, they were just like, we've given them too much already. We're just going to go for the full buy instead of safer rifles into the last round of the half. So once again, I mean, this is the last round, so we see the Deagles, we see the CZs, smokes, all the armor. Fnatic just trying to get up towards 6.
Yeah, big push here in the mid, but it's going to be, again, Nitro to find that opening kill. Flushes down and out, and Nitro has just been the kryptonite to Fnatic's CT side on this, but he's got to be careful because the second player has actually pushed his way up in mid, and they're going to look for it, and JW actually does find the frag and finally silences Nitro's barrage of killing sprees that he's been on so far in this first half. I mean, the guy has just been an absolute wrecking ball coming through this defensive side for Fnatic, just breaking that wall down. But we are on a 4v4. JW, though, down to 3 HP, and Olafmeister falls as well. So things not looking too good here from Fnatic as far as this first half. Elise chimes in with 1. Hiko goes down over by Squeaky from an aggressive push from Crims, but the damage has kind of been done. That bomb starting to push its way back over towards the B bomb site. And a nice shot there from Crims, though, is going to equalize things onto a 2v2.
JW's in a nice spot, though, to at least get 1. If they're going to, they might not clear it. He's very, very low, but he's going to sneak in. He's on the hunt, and they're not looking his way at all. He gets that first headshot. He's going to throw a flash, just try and bide his time. He's got to let Crims get here. But Dren's made his way into the bomb site. He's just going to go for the plant. Lobs out a Molotov to protect himself just a little bit, but he's got a 1-on-2 now.
And this is scary. He's got 3 HP on JW to contend with 40 on Crims. They're going to try to push on in, but that flashbang is right on the mark. It completely blinds JW. He's going to be able to take the battle with Crims. He's got 1 more to beat. JW trying to navigate this smoke, but Adren is watching it, and he is going to be able to find it. And that's going to be at the 10-5 half, and you can hear the shouts of jubilation coming from the Team Liquid side. That is a pretty solid half to start things off, but never count Fnatic out.
Yeah, really good stuff off the back of Nitro. 26-10 is what he ends it. A lot of people would love to just have that entire match. But what an incredible first half. Fnatic's got to feel a little bit stunned right now. It's just surprised that this has gone this way. Just flat out dominant for Team Liquid. I mean, Fnatic does get 5 rounds, but just reset economically so many times. Weren't able to string really anything together. So
the most they got was 2 rounds in a row, the entirety of that half. That's tough. Never building that money up. Yeah,
they had good reads, though. I mean, they still, it almost seemed at times, outplayed Liquid tactically. It's just like, when you have a player who's going off the way that Nitro is, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he still blew up every stack he ran into. That eco round read was brilliant. I liked that setup that they were running, knowing that Team Liquid is going for a lot of mid-control. It just, it just is neutralized by the fact that Nitro played so well in that first half.
Well, we'll have to see whether or not Team Liquid can carry that over to the second half, because they are going to be switching sides here in about 10 seconds to start this one back off into the second half pistol round. Now, of course, Fnatic, their CT side a little bit lackluster here. They did pick up the pistol round. They got traded immediately afterwards, and then Liquid or Team Nitro, if you even want to go as far as to say that. I mean, he had such a stellar half that he was the one opening up all of those bomb sites. And it's crazy because usually you don't see your entry fragger just controlling things as well as Nitro did in that first half. And, I don't want to keep harping on it, but I mean, the guy was an absolute beast through that. And if he can carry that over into the second half, Team Liquid could just run away with this one.
They got to be very careful. They did have some troubles on their CTF last night, but look at this: 3 members over at the B bomb site, 3 coming here for Fnatic. And it's that retake strategy on the A bomb site. Very similar to what Fnatic did, except Liquid's not pushing out, so they're not going to have this information. And this is a ruse from Fnatic. They boosted back up in events. Meanwhile, the bomb is at door over at the A bomb site.
Yeah, this is a little bit crazy to see. You know, they smoke off the entrance to B main from the terrorist side, and then they boost JW up in mid. He's going to try to take this battle with Adren, but now they've got a sense that, hey, they're going to be just pushing up towards Highway, and now the retake is going to be on. That's a good Molotov from Fugly. That's going to stop that push up Highway, and that's going to isolate these players going in towards A. There's nothing that their teammates are going to be able to do. They're going to be turtled up here by the Z connector. That Molotov is going to finally fade, but now the rotation has kind of come out here from the CTs, and you can see they're going for a two-man flank here in the backside of middle, all the way around towards A main. Kind of running into each other over here by truck side, though, the two CTs that are on this side, and they're just going to push forward on fnatic. But there's two return frags as well. It's a 3-on-3. Make that a 2-on-3. Make that a 1-on-3. Olafmeister and Flush are going to be able to find two more, and it's down to Hiko. 1 versus 3. What can he possibly do? He's just going to run in there and try to stick the bomb. Olafmeister cleans him up, and that is now 2 pistol rounds that fnatic have won in this matchup.
Yeah, Team Liquid tried to delay as long as possible. This is a very nice molly from Fugly, but look at this push by fnatic. This is so smart. They're just saying, okay, we know you guys are waiting for flanks. We know you guys are trying to get your teammates from the B bomb site to wrap around into A main, so we're just going to take the fight to you. We're going to eliminate half of your team, basically, and just, you know, make the retake very easy to manage. You know, if we take out these 2 guys at truck, then we only have to worry about the 2 guys in A main. So pushing forward, grabbing those kills, alleviates the pressure, and now no buy whatsoever from Team Liquid. They upgrade some pistols, but no real investment into this round that's going to cripple them moving forward.
Yeah, they had a flash and a nade to start this one off as well, but they've already thrown away that flashbang. Adren, 25 HP, just trying to hold off any push that's coming towards him and Z connector. But they're really just going for this gamble on that B bomb site, and Adren, he's going to get caught out here, and he does go down to JW, finishing what he started at the beginning of this round. The MAC-10s haven't been done anything just yet. Crims and Olafmeister are going to pick those up, 2 of the ones that you typically expect to pick up those SMGs into the second round of the anti-eco rounds. But again, we're going to be seeing this play. They're fanned out here on the terrorist side, taking over that mid control and that gamble stack at B for the CTs. Really, really a difficult spot. And this smoke over towards the truck side, they might just wrap in and close on the B bomb site. And that looks like what's going to happen here is fnatic working their way around. They're just pinching on B. This might turn out relatively well for Liquid.
It's certainly the best thing that could be happening, considering they have all 4 of their members there, but it doesn't really matter too much. Flush, Olaf, Crims, all of them getting kills. Crims with the last 2 with the MAC-10. Here's where it gets a little bit dicey for Team Liquid in the second half is this is where everyone else, this is where you have to see Adren, Elige, Fugly, even Hiko is going to have to step up. Well, Nitro could take, I mean, you could dictate where you set Nitro. You know, when he goes beast mode, you're just like confident that he's going to get a kill or 2, so you can just send him wherever you want to be that effective player. On the CT side, on the other hand, fnatic's the one that gets to choose where to go. So, you know, you need more than just one player to be stepping up on the defensive side.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if somebody can fill that void, because like you saw on the scoreboard, I mean, it's Nitro and Hiko up there at the top, and the rest of them are all still in single-digit kills. So definitely struggling a little bit as far as Elige, Adren, and Fugly are concerned. And we didn't get to see that pistol power come from Fugly. And this time they're going to go in towards this A bomb site. It was a gamble stack here in mid this time from the from the CT side of Team Liquid, and it doesn't pay off again. Now they're just going to barrel on through. Olafmeister going to make short work of Adren as well as Fugly, and Crims and Olaf going off with these SMGs, and that is huge for fnatic as far as that economy game is concerned in this terrorist side, because Olafmeister on and off already. Crims buying up an AK still with 5,600 left. JW, that AK from the round before, 6,250 for him. They're all up over 4,800. And this is going to be the first big trial for Liquid on their CT side. Adren's going to be on the op and 4 M4s to support.
I'm actually surprised to see Adren pick up the AWP. Normally he's the guy who'll wait until an opponent buys it and he'll pick it up off a dead body, but he usually doesn't like to invest in it. Either way, he's got it here. Once again, mid control out of Team Liquid. Elige has pushed up underneath vents, going to get inside of it any second now. And Nitro's also there. He's a swing player over towards that A bomb site at the moment, trying to slow down anything fnatic has, but they've just spread out across the map. Look at this boost out of Olafmeister. Looking at A main, Fugly's got to be very, very careful, although Olaf just falls back.
Yeah, I couldn't really spot too much over top of that smoke, so he's going to opt to fall back into A main and maybe go for that boost in mid, which could play out well because Adren is watching this from Z connector with the AWP, so we'll see where they do decide to go in there. The first shot rains out and actually tags Adren down to 36 HP. Somehow, Elige has actually found himself very, very low, and that nade, the follow-up, and there's the up, down and out, takes out Adren. Now that man advantage comes into play. Flashbang over the top of boost, still looking for more players, but Elige, he's going to really have his work cut out for him. There's 2 players infiltrating over these B halls, but the bomb is outside of A main, so this is probably just going to be a little bit of a bait and switch to see if they can pick off any of these players at the B bomb site, force that rotation, and take it in towards the A site.
What a good opening kill from Olaf. You can see how much, I mean, it just allows them to do so much. Flush is just going to lurk over here towards B. Elige goes for some kind of information. Gets punished for it, and all of Liquid has rotated away from the A bomb site. You know, there was essentially already being played as retake, but they've gone so far back. So now the bomb is going to be in the site, but Nitro, he's going to chime in with one and a second, or excuse me, Fugly got that first kill. And Nitro is still here wreaking havoc, brought down to about 20 HP, and the bomb is planted.
Yeah, they've got Crims here at the backside of Fork. He's going to find the first frag onto Nitro. It's down to a 2 versus 2, but Hiko answers back. It's doable. Dennis at the backside of Quad looking for these last 2 players, but it's just going to be both of them barreling in at the same time. He finds the first one coming around the side as Fugly. He doesn't pull the shot. He's running low on time, and Dennis comes around the side, but Fugly finds the kill. Does he have time?
Oh, yeah, he's got time.
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
Nice play. Dennis almost wins that one out. Unfortunately, he peeks onto Fugly, and Fugly actually just crouches underneath the bullets. But once again, that retake, you know, really nicely done. Nitro, that initial kill there. Fugly with the other one. They combined basically for 2 more entry kills on this retake situation. They had to find those first 2. It was a very tough spot to be in. And this is the thing as well. That was the kit that really saved this round. And the reason why they had that kit on the 4th round is because they didn't invest into armor on the 2nd round. They didn't invest into armor on the 3rd round. They just said, you know, we have enough of a lead. We don't need to buy armor. We don't need to have that much of an investment in these 2 save rounds.
Yeah, so now we're going to see the 5 AK setup here. It's going to be a little bit more of a struggle buy here from Team Liquid. They don't have nearly as much of the arsenal as they were looking at before. And Hiko taking an early look here at the B bomb site. It's actually going to get naded down to 61. So that's a nice little early bit of damage being dealt here from the fnatic side. As nothing really in return thus far. And Flusha actually finds Elige. That's a big frag. But Nitro, he's just going to barrel on forward. He finds the opening pick to trade things out here. He is down to 19 HP. So that's a little bit of a, you know, a risky move there going for that repeat onto Flusha, but they do manage to take him down, but the bomb is slowly working its way back over towards this A bomb site. They do have mid control as well on the terrorist side for fnatic, as I believe that is actually, yeah, that's JW working his way up highway right now. So this is going to get very scary, and they've rotated Fugly off of the A bomb site, so it's just a Dren over here with an AWP.
This is such
and he's
a huge
very
gamble.
Forward right now.
Yeah, this is such a huge gamble for Liquid right now, and actually JW is just going to drop a Dren, so another free A bomb site.
It's a save.
And yeah, Liquid, they're just like, all right, we can't even go for this one. I mean, that's the gamble they take. They're, you know, you make that big of a rotation. It's just if they come here, great. You know, we're in a good spot for it. If they don't, we just chill. We got nothing.
Yeah, now they're just going to get aggressive and push out, maybe take over T-spawn, go for some exit kills. But Crims has already got a pretty good read on this one. He's going to beat him out towards mid.
This is the thing. Team Liquid, though, at times, I mean, when they want to get aggressive on the CT side, they usually rotate an extra player over towards the spot they want to be aggressive. So he throws the pop flash. He's also a safety net if the aggressors get, you know, if they don't find anything or if they just get crushed. So maybe they were trying to go for some kind of mid-round information play, but I'm not sure what they read that would have caused that kind of a evacuation of the A site.
There you go. Crims is going to be able to find one. He's going to come around the corner, but Hiko's going to shut him down. They survive with 2 rifles here. Nitro's going to have that AK that he was coveting so much in that first half. He's 28 and 14, so he continues to be a dominant factor here. Hiko is actually number 2 in frags in the server at 17. Still a 2-round lead here for Liquid. They're going to force up around these 2 rifles. Pistol armor for the rest of them, 257s and a P250, and they've got a handful of grenades to work with, the arsenal for Hiko. And they're lucky that JW misses that shot. Or Olafmeister, pardon me, actually misses that shot. Fugly actually opens up and finds the first kill. And now they've also pushed Elige up through mid. He finds Crims. So this is starting off very well so far here for the CT side of Team Liquid, the 2 for 0.
Yeah, not losing any players, not really taking too much damage. Elige is down as 33, but they have control of mid now. They've forced fnatic back, and fnatic's just spreading out across the map, because right now they're just saying, okay, there's the aggression. You know, it punishes us now, but we have to make sure that we can stabilize. We have to make sure there's no more big flanks coming in, and they're hoping that maybe someone's pushing door. Someone's pushing A main. Olaf can pick them off, maybe get this down into a 3 and 4, a little bit more manageable, but Liquid is just playing it smart. You know, they're just saying far back. They're saying, all right, we have such a huge advantage now. You guys have to commit to us. You know, we don't have to go chase you anymore.
And again, they've got... you know, they're basically playing a little bit of a buddy system right now. You've got a stack over here in this A bomb site with, I believe, Hiko up on top of that, looking down with that M4. Or pardon me, that's actually Fugly and Nitro. Yeah, Nitro is going to be up top with the AK. Looking for that Hiko and a Dren over here at the B bomb site, and there it is. Nitro is going to be able to find the first pick. That's Olafmeister down. That's the AWP out of their hands, and Elige swings and finds Dennis. That is a brilliant find, and this could be a massive swing right here for Team Liquid if they're able to keep all 5 members alive in this situation, and Nitro actually spots it and takes the fight with Flusha, and now he's got his 30th kill.
Yeah, that's a really sick round from Team Liquid. Just winning the duels of the pistols, really. It wasn't, I mean, they had a stack in mid, but so many kills coming out. Lige gets 2 with the P250. Fugly got 1 at that 5.7. And now they get to upgrade into some weaponry. They have all the armor still, so they didn't have to invest too much into this buy. But they, you know, they're not out of it just yet. They have to weather, you know, another round, because this is Fnatic with a fully bought up squadron. They're going to send 4 members over towards the B bomb site. Olaf's going to be pretty much all alone towards mid until Crims now just joins up with them. And actually, it seems like they changed their call based on some smokes that came out. They looked like it was going to be a very fast mid to B split that Fnatic just blows it up. But Adren, he's going to open things onto JW. Nice spray through the smoke.
Yeah, and look at this. They actually cheat Adren up towards the A bomb site because they got that pick, and now they're going to be looking for this push through Squeaky and A main. The bomb is actually falling back to join up with his teammate in A main. That's Olaf Meister as well as Dennis Meister over there in that A main. The 2 Meisters trying to make it happen. Flashbang is going to come down off of Catwalk, and that's going to be a quick shoulder check there from Adren. And they've got this 2-1-2 setup going on here from the CT side. But again, it's just 1-man advantage, and Adren very low. Now they've got a little bit of a battle going on here. The execution is going to come out here towards the A-bomb site. You can see the smokes coming out. Fugly's going to reposition himself behind Forklift. They're looking for it. Is he going to be able to hit the shots? He spots Olaf Meister coming around the side. Dennis is going to be able to get one. That's going to be Nitro down and out. Fugly tries to swing and find that frag, but he's going to go down as well. Crims and Olaf Meister find Fugly and Adren, and we're just down to Hiko and Elige to try to salvage this one for Team Liquid.
Yeah, so quickly. Nitro gets completely blinded, Molotov out of position, and he gets punished, as does the rest of the defense. It just crumbles from there. 3 very quick kills for Fnatic. They've got a stranglehold onto this round. Now the question is, does Liquid go for this retake here, or do they save these weapons, try and deal some more damage? And it looks like they're going to go for it. Elige pushing up. He finds that first kill. They know Olaf is in A main. They've got to assume that Crims is either in the door or quad, so they've got to hunt him down. And Elige is going to be the one to tap the bomb, try and lure someone out of position. And they do. They find both of them. It lures both Fnatic members out. But unfortunately, they can't win either of the battles, so it's going to be 10 rounds for Fnatic now, 12 for Team Liquid. And Liquid is forced back again to stay on pistols.
Yeah, those pop flashes coming out from A main in that last round, just so very, very strong. Completely shutting that one down. And again, it's going to be that man advantage that just reaps the benefits here for Fnatic. And now that save comes out, Team Liquid kind of on the back foot now. Even though they've got the 2-round lead, they're in the same situation that Fnatic was in that first half, where it's like a buy, lose, save situation throughout the half, where they haven't been able to string rounds together. Granted, they stole a round away 2 rounds ago, but then they get instantly reset the round after that. And if this trend continues, then we're going to see, you know, a 16-14 or a 16-13 victory for Fnatic.
It's very similar to the first half, where the defenses just can't seem to find any kind of momentum whatsoever.
I like this push, though.
Yeah, Hiko's going to be able to find Crims. Nitro's there to help him out as well. But they're not able to salvage the gun, so Fnatic's keeping an eye on it. Now they just got to fall away, so they don't really gain too much from it. They do get that kill, but now Fnatic has all the intel. They know 2 players are in the A-halls, and they're just going to barrel into the B bomb site, get a free plant, work their way up, close the gap in these rounds just a little bit more.
Yeah, and this is a nice read from Fnatic. Obviously, they've figured out that that was a little bit of a stack over towards the A bomb site. Olaf Meister is going to put himself into useless, and Elige actually hits a really nice shot, takes him down with the P250, so some damage is at least being done here from the Team Liquid side again with these pistols. And Elige, again, the AK, they're going to go for this. They've got a 2-man advantage. They can do this right now, and both players are back in the backside of this site. Flush is going to lose his life. Nitro comes in with 1, and it's all down to Dennis. Dennis goes down to Fugly. They steal the round away.
That's a very
What the hell was that?
It's a very North American-esque round to lose for Fnatic there. Really nicely done from Liquid. That came out of nowhere.
It's on the, it was Elige. Elige hits the shot in mid, finds that flank onto Olaf Meister, takes him down, and then just hits a ridiculous shot onto the over. That was an over peak from Fnatic there, obviously. They got a little complacent in that round, and look at how this switches the complete other way. You've got 4 AKs now on the CT side, and it's going to be a save here for Fnatic.
Yeah, and this is a pause as well from Fnatic, because something just went terribly wrong, and now they've got to talk things over. They've got to get this figured out. They cannot afford another mental lapse like that in this matchup, and that also bodes well, because Elige is another one of those highly skilled impact players. And if he comes alive here at the end of this match, 13-10, there's always that issue North American teams have of closing matches out. And if they get one more player alongside Nitro, alongside Hiko, who's had a pretty good half, you know, Fugly as well has climbed the standings, you know, one more player to kind of come in and just help them just end Fnatic on this map, move forward into the second one.
And we can actually see James behind Team Liquid doing a lot of discussing with his teammates right there. Adren obviously chiming in a little bit as well, the IGL for his team, and the coach having a bit of a discussion, making sure that they want to have everything in line, all their ducks in a row. You can see a lot of chatter going on here, at least on the CT side for Team Liquid. Is adversely, I'm looking over at the Fnatic side, and it doesn't seem like they're doing a whole lot of chatter right now. They look very stern. Dennis obviously chiming in a little bit here, and Vugo in the back, Vugod, as Simler and Anders have dubbed him over their hilarious banter-filled casting of him filling in for Olafmeister while he was having some internet issues in the past. Doing a little bit of a discussion over there, trying to figure out what they need to do, because that's twice now in this half. 2 out of the 3 rounds that Liquid has won has come on the back of pistol play. And that's, I mean, that is a detriment. And again, you're looking at, you know, you guys can't see it at home right now, but we're looking at the scoreboard on our other monitor. 32 and 15 for Nitro. I mean, this is going to go down as far as Liquid's history has been. This is going to go down as one of their best single-man performances as a team. You know, because we've seen Nitro, you talked about it before when he rang for iBuyPower at the major. They played against Fnatic on Cash, and that was one of the maps that Nitro just completely blew up on. And he's showing you right here, right now, why he is one of the most explosive players in the North American scene right now. Well, you know, it's only going to go down in history if they win. You know, they still got, you know, it looks like they're close right now, but they've still got a long way to go. And this time Fnatic, this is the setup they had in the previous round. They actually called it off. You know, this was, I think, the last gun round, 2 rounds ago. So now they have all 5 members towards this B bomb site. A lot of pressure is going to be on Elige and Hiko to hold this off. No, and Elige gets fully blinded. Dennis going to go in, and Hiko goes down as well. And it's all for naught. They're going to be able to get into this bomb site. The Molotovs come raining out. It's going to be a Dren, actually. He finds that pick and actually barrels right over top of that. Molly only takes 7 damage from that. Gets out of it very, very quickly. But it looks like it's going to just be a save here. Nitro actually finds an exit on the outside of the B bomb site. They could potentially decide to go for this. There's some spam, and a Dren finds one, so this changes everything. Now you can see Fugly barreling down highway. They're going to go for this in a 2v3. Yeah, this is scary, though, because they didn't want to go for it initially, but they just got so many kills handed to them that they almost feel like they have to. And the clock time, the bomb timer is so low. I'm not sure this is a great idea for them. And Crims and Dennis are just going to mow the rest down. I don't like that decision. I know you get those 3 kills and it's like, all right, let's go. But Fugly was still just barely out of the A bomb site. They had a perfect contain setup. They still would have brought 3 rifles into this round. You know, they would have pretty much decimated everyone on Fnatic. They could have had Fnatic in a situation where they're rebuying very, very weakly into this round if they were able to get those last 2 kills. But instead, you know, that excitement of those kills just forces them to go for it, and they end up losing out. Either way, almost works for them. But Fnatic switch up the pace, they switch things up, and they just bully 5 men in towards that B bomb site. Yeah, and obviously that was the right call. That's the first time that we'd seen that accelerated strat there from Fnatic, just no holds barred, bum rushing in towards that bomb site, and it works out in their favor really, really well. But again, they try to make it at least a little bit expensive on the Liquid side. They drop 3 players on that retake. But again, you know, the trades back and forth. At least this time, Liquid's got a little bit more of a handsome buy moving into this round. They're looking to go up to 14-11 here, but they need to stop it here. And it's kind of pretty much the same MO for both sides. You see Olaf on the Tech 9. You've got a Dren on the 5-7. Rifles for the rest, and a Dren's actually going to get tagged up here down to 21 HP. And he actually drops immediately into the round. And now it's going to be on Nitro from Truck. He can't get it done. Fugly goes down as well to JW, and they've still got Flusha lurking in mid. Crims able to take down Elysian. Hiko falls immediately afterwards. It's a 5-man stand here for Fnatic, and that is just going to pay dividends for him in the long run, because now they're starting to organize their money, and now we see Team Liquid taking a pause. Yeah, this is a pretty good pause out of Team Liquid, and you know, the pause of Fnatic, basically what they talked about is, you know, they just are starting to get grouped up now these last 2 rounds. You know, that group up over towards the B bomb site, 5-man execute through the smoke, group up over towards the A bomb site and just come right in. I mean, it was a retake strategy on A, but they're saying, you know, when we're spreading out, when we're doing our, you know, this default, when we're all going to watch our different positions, we're getting picked off. We're losing a player here and there. You know, we're giving up an advantage in the round, so let's not do that. Let's get all 5 members together. Let's make sure we win or lose these rounds as a team, and Liquid hasn't been able to stop that. I mean, that round, Dren with the 5-7, it's all he's got over at the A bomb site. Yeah, that's a really, really tough situation to be in, but you've got to find ways to not, you know, Liquid needs to play these bomb sites more. You know, that A defense between Fugly and Nitro, it's been their bread and butter on this map on the CT side for so long. Let them thrive in that spot. Put them back into it. And we actually have some stats on the screen here for Nitro, who's been performing extremely well right now. 119.3 ADR right now. That is an absolutely absurd number, especially when you're contending against one of the top teams in the world. Yeah. And this is, you know, we mentioned it yesterday on the couch. This is his playground. He loves cash. I mean, obviously Liquid does in general, but it's usually a Nitro who's just like the individual performance. He loves entering onto that A bomb site. So very good at it.
But, you know, in that first half, he was just insane all across the map. But he's kind of cooled off. I think he ended that first half with about 26 or 27 kills. So he's only got like 6 or 7 kills in the second half. But that's when you see, you know, Hiko has stepped up just a little bit. Fugly as well, and Elige, you know, they've had their rounds, but just not enough. They haven't strung 2 rounds together at all in this half. And like you said, 2 of them were pistol rounds, like when they had the force buys. So it's like their gun rounds are just kind of a disaster right now.
Yes, they are. And we're going to actually we're going to see another save round out of them because nobody has over $1,900 on their team. So they're going to invest nothing into this next round in order to have those M4s for the following round. And we should see Fnatic actually tie this up 13-13. So this is starting to get into that territory where you sweat a little bit if you're Team Liquid, because with the inability to string those rounds together, like you were talking about, Moses, is just because, you know, it's like, okay, we aren't able to get these kills. What is going wrong with us? Why can't we shut these rounds down? What are we doing so well on our pistols that we're not able to do on our rifles? And the thing is, it's like maybe they need to switch up the pace a little bit here on the CT side. Maybe they need to flash in and take a peek into A main at the beginning of the round, or do what Fnatic did in the pistol round on their CT side, get aggressive outside of B. You know, Flush has been basically your solo man outside of B almost every single round. Isolate him, get that 1v1 or 2v1 over in that area, and take a man advantage into the late round game. So. And Liquid, I'd like to see a change of pace from them moving forward into this next full gun round after this eco round is done, just to spice things up, just to try to switch things and throw a kink in the thing for Fnatic.
Very curious how this is going to play out, because all of Liquid is at right around $1,900, $1,900, $1,950. One pop flash on a Dren, so this might be that situation where they head over to like an A main and just wait for any kind of noise, and they just pop flash right into it. But also, you know, this could be double save territory. I mean, if they want to pick up an AWP, it'd be interesting to see if they'd risk that, if they'd let Fnatic potentially get up towards 14, but they're just waiting for noise, and Fnatic just completely, I mean, this is just...
Good read.
Not even a read. It's just, you know, let's just go to this bomb site, and they're not there at all. So, I mean, nice, you know, you flip the coin, Fnatic wins it this time.
Heads I win, tails you lose, basically, is the way that it goes on this one. Fnatic just waltz into that B-bomb site. And nobody's home, so that's just going to be a free plant and pretty much a free round here for Fnatic. We're going to see that 13-13 scoreline moving forward into the next round unless these silent USPs can, you know, wreak some havoc. But at this point, you know, obviously Olofmeister with the good read. He's on the MAC-10. JW is going to be able to open things up. JW again finds a second one, and now it's going to be Olofmeister in mid to clean up one. That's Fugly down and out. It's 2 players left alive here for the exits. Elige, who's been so strong with these pistols, actually lays a shot in. And they're just going to play this little bait and switch, but Olofmeister coming around, or pardon me, Dennis Meister. And Krim's going to finish that one off, so it's a 5-man stand again here for the Terrorist side. And now their money is looking very solid here on the Terrorist side. They aren't going to have any problem buying out for the rest of this matchup. But here is where it gets crazy now. Liquid needs this round. If they lose this round, they pretty much lose this map.
Yeah, they're in some trouble, and they have no kits. So once again, that retake strategy on the A bomb side just isn't going to work. If you don't have a kit, you can't play that kind of passive. And look at Nitro and Fugly. They're going to get aggressive over towards A main.
This is what I wanted to see.
One flashbang. They're just going to take control of it. Nitro's just going to hang out. They have it smoked off deep, so Fnatic will have an idea that this has occurred. And what's the reaction to it from Fnatic?
Boost mid. Going to try to take a little bit of mid control and negate that push into A main, it looks like. And we do see, you know, they've got, well, it was a decoy over there in Checker, so the 2 players that are playing B are actually back in sight. And then you can actually see, because of this forward position in that A main, they've actually rotated one of the players back over towards mid. I believe that's a Dren that's been playing in middle. Yeah, he's going to be over there right now just watching for any kind of pushes, but it's going to be Krims to find Fugly, and that's a big pick. That was actually, it looks like a squeaky door push. So that was a risky play this late into the round.
Yeah, there's no need for that.
Yeah, I don't
you know,
agree with that
you have the information play. You have Nitro in A main. He's going to tell you, like, you're not going to see 4 or 5 Fnatic members barrel out of the squeaky door. So I mean, he's going to be the one who's, you know, he gets the information early on with that kind of an advanced position. So Fugly just gives up a big one there, and that's very, very scary, because look at the control it affords Fnatic as the rotations come in for Team Liquid to make up for this gap that Fugly dying has caused. Fnatic's got mid control. They're going to run right up highway. They get 1, but Nitro's there, down to a 3-on-3, but his teammates are finally getting over towards Truck, and he's just trying to stay alive, trying to buy for time, and Crimson's going to find him over in quad. So now the A bomb site is taken. It's lost. It's up to Hiko and Elige to win this one out.
At least they know where Flusha is behind the forklift, but it's clearing out that position that's going to be so hard. You said this is one of your favorite positions on this as far as defense in this bomb site, especially in the little nook over there on the left-hand side, but Alicia's going to find Dennis. They've got Flusha very low as well as Crims. He's down pretty low as well, so they might be able to push in here and get this retake. Alicia with another one. Flusha down, and it's Crims in a 1v2, and they do not have a kit, so they are going to have to get on this, and it's Alicia again. Do they have time for the defuse? It's going to be close, and Hiko's just going to go ahead and bail out, not going to risk it, and they're going to afford the round to Fnatic. It's going to be 14-13.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Pretty nice retake, but just takes too long. You got to commit to that one faster. Team Liquid now, I mean, Fnatic has complete control of this match. They've won these last 4 rounds right in a row. 14-13 now, so Team Liquid, they had that advantage. It's just slipped away slowly throughout this match, and now it's when it kind of hits you. You're like, oh no, this is actually happening. We were starting to collapse a little bit. Adren has the AWP. He had it in the 4th round, but you know, he wasn't able to get much impact out of it after that. This switch up, the salvage, is going to get punished. Olaf wins that duel.
Yeah, and that's a tough duel, the off-on-off battle at B, and Olaf Meister wins that one outright. And now you can see they're gearing up for a little bit of mid-control behind that smoke. JW spamming through, but Elige wins the fight there, so it's at least a 1-for-1 trade, but Elige is only on 9 HP, and that's a really tough spot for him to be in. And again, it's going to be a solo play here from that A player over in that bomb site, and I believe that's Nitro now that has an AWP. Elige goes down to the AWP of Olaf Meister from Useless Room, and again, it's just a really, really tough spot for him to be in. Nitro actually at the B bomb site playing from Generator or Headshot with the AWP, but that bomb is slowly working its way back around towards mid. So it's a good read from Fnatic, at least this round. They get the opening picks, and it's like you said, they get the opening picks. They don't overcommit to anywhere. They bide their time. They work their way back in towards mid, and now they're just going to take this execution, and it's actually going to be one player going towards Vince, so still curious as to where they're going to take this bomb.
Yeah, they have all the time in the world. You know, 40 seconds still on the clock. They've just, you know, Dennis just runs through their own wall of smokes. He's going to scout out mid. Nitro misses the shot with the AWP, but he gets the second one. He lands it, but still there's no information on where this is coming from, and it's going to be a B hit. If there was ever a time for Rico to step up, it's right now. He's going to find that first one, try to play the angles. He knows that Flusha is going to wrap on this bomb site. Olaf gets one more, but Hiko wins out. And now it's possible, and Hiko with the 3rd kill steps up massively for Team Liquid. What a great defense in that B site.
Yeah, but the money is still extremely good here on the Terrorist side, so it's going to be another full buyout here. We're going the distance on this one, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go the full 30 rounds at this point. This is a massive, massive play. Both sides having tremendous Terrorist side halves. No clear dominant player here from the Fnatic side. Not so much as Hiko and Nitro have been for their respective squad. But the big thing is that we are tied going into the 29th round right now, and it is another full buy. This is where things are really scary. They go for the run boost. Fugly is going to be up on top. It was, I believe that was actually, yeah, Crimson Squeaky. He might have heard that. Yeah, he should have.
So that might have already been scouted out just a little bit, but Flush is going to open things up. That's over towards the B bomb site. Elige falls right through the smoke. Unfortunate for Elige. He's going to be out of this one at 14-14, but once again, a minute left on the clock, and Fnatic, I mean, they can just wait now with the man advantage, much like last round. You know, they can just bide their time. They can see where these rotations come in, and this is the thing. Now Liquid, they're rotating 3 players over towards the B site once again. Nitro is coming over here as well. This is going to have to be some kind of an aggressive play. They need to hurry this up, and they're just trusting Fugly on top of Boost to do something with this position.
Yeah, now he sees the smokes and the flashes coming out. They're going to flash him. They're going to take the peek. They knew he was up there. They heard the footsteps, and they're going to be able to find that frag. And now it's an immediate save call here from the Team Liquid side. They're going to be playing for overtime.
This is the 2nd time that this gamble, this 3-man over at B in the mid-round just hasn't worked out. Devoting far too many bodies in a 4-on-5 to that. That's putting so much pressure on Fugly boosted up. Obviously, they don't know that he was scouted at the beginning of the round, but if you're going to do that, you have to be proactive with it. You have to push forward. You have to at least get the information or have some kind of a fast flank, but I mean, they just so leisurely were they walking over towards the B site. So it's a defensive blunders here from Team Liquid, and Fnatic now, once again, just going to prevent Liquid from getting 2 in a row.
And again, they're going to find a little bit of damage here onto Flusha, but it's going to be a TK, though. Hiko takes down Adren. So that's a costly mistake, especially this late in. And Flusha's actually just going to clean up the last 2 of them, so they get nothing going into the next round. That's a negative $100 or $300, however much it is nowadays for TKing a teammate. And look at this buy that they're going to have here on the CT side for Team Liquid. But hey, the only reassurance that I can have for them is that they've had more success in the rounds when it's been on pistols. So let's see if they can have that magic once again and force OT on the back of some pistol play. Yeah,
I'm not sure. Fnatic, I mean, they lost that one. They took the pause, and I don't think that's going to happen again. Liquid is not going to get that luxury. So 3 members towards the B bomb site for Team Liquid. Adren with the scout, Hiko and Elige in a setup, a crossfire to try and have Adren bait them into this bomb site. But fnatic taking it very cautiously, very patiently.
Flush is actually just going to molly out. They throw the double molly too, so that's actually, oh, it's going to hit Elige. He's going to push on forward. He does the damage, but he can't get the kill. 51 HP left for Flush, and it's going to be Hiko tucked away in this corner to try to find that return frag, but he can't get it done just yet. That smoke all encompassing that B main area, and see if he pushes out and goes for the pick. Flush falling back, going to join up with his comrades here in mid. They're going to execute some mid control now. And this is just going to split the defenses. Look at this again, cheating a player off of that A bomb site down here into mid. And it's going to be JW with the off, trying to find something over here towards the player in A. That's Nitro. He's going to have his hands full here in a minute. This is going to be really rough. Oh, that Molotov right on the mark. He's going to try to get himself out through Squeaky Door, and he actually does somehow manage to get out of there, but he's given up his position. They know where he's at. That bomb plane is going to come in, and now it's going to be Hiko coming around from the CT side. He finds Flush that takes him down. Nitro can't get it done, but it's going to be all on Hiko, and it's going to be 16-14 in favor of fnatic for map.